in his mission. But Uecker has shed many more tears in the decades since the slaying because he is convinced the truth has been hushed up. His evidence, the evidence of his own eyes. David Lee Miller continues our special report, RFK, Shadows of Doubt.
His name is Karl Uecker. He now lives thousands of miles away in Dusseldorf, Germany. But 24 years ago, while working as the head waiter at the Ambassador Hotel, he did more than anyone to stop Sirhan Sirhan from shooting at Senator Robert F. Kennedy.
Okay, now hold on to the guy. Hold on to him.
Sirhan was holding on to him and was hitting the gun on top of the steam table. He was holding on to him, that's all. And then all the people came running towards us.
Ever since June 5th, 1968, Uecker says Los Angeles police have covered up the truth that Sirhan Sirhan could not have acted alone. And now he wants the world to know what really happened. Only minutes after this speech, Uecker, seen here standing behind Robert Kennedy, escorted the senator through the hotel pantry. Seconds later, all hell broke loose.
The first shot I heard the second shot. It was in seconds, happened in seconds.
While the LA County coroner claimed Kennedy's fatal shot was only inches from his right ear, Karl Uecker says such a wound could not have come from Sirhan's gun.
As best you remember, how close did the gun get to Senator Kennedy?
2.5 to 3 feet with the gun.
2.5 to 3 feet?
No closer than that.
Did you ever tell the police the gun was at least 2 feet away from Senator Kennedy?
Right, yes.
And what did they tell you when you told them that?
No, they can't be.
They refused to believe you?
They refused to believe me, yeah.
Even more shocking is this police reenactment of Robert Kennedy's assassination, obtained by a current affair and shown to Uecker this weekend. During filming, with Karl playing himself as head waiter, he says he repeatedly told cops the gun was at least 2 feet from the senator's head. But instead of following his direction, he claims authorities created their own version of reality to fit a one-gun scenario.
I told them that it can't be.
You told the police this?
I told the police that.
For whatever their reason, cops chose to ignore Karl's eyewitness account, and in a later reenactment also obtained by a current affair and made without Karl's cooperation, Sirhan Sirhan is seen slipping around Karl and the kitchen steam table in order to fire at nearly point-blank range.
He didn't get around me. He was still on the right side. He was just trying to get through, but he didn't get through.
And to prove his point, Karl demonstrated what he says really happened in the hotel pantry, with a crew member playing the senator, while I played the role of Sirhan Sirhan.
Then I heard a shot.
Bang.
I got the gun and kept on shooting. I hit it with the hand on
7 more times
on the team's table.
Kept firing.
Table, and he kept firing until the gun was empty.
And you kept Sirhan in a headlock?
In the headlock, yes.
Well, according to this demonstration, I don't understand how Sirhan could get within 1 or 2 inches of Senator Kennedy. You were between the two men at all times.
It was impossible. You never could reach Mr. Kennedy's head that close.
Couldn't be?
Couldn't be, no.
And there are other discrepancies with the official version of the shooting. Karl remembers gunfire from across the room.
There was a shot fired right over my head, little more than over my head to my right. Sirhan was right next to me and he was shooting the other direction. On top, got a shot into the ceiling. And this shot was not even, couldn't have never been from Sirhan.
Let me be very clear about this, Karl. The bullet that flew over your head, you're saying, did not come from Sirhan's gun.
No, it could not.
It must have come from another gunman.
From another gun, yes.
Do you have any idea who might have had another gun that night?
Could have been the security man who was running away after the shooting.
Soon after the shooting, Karl left the United States and decided to return to Dusseldorf, where he is now retired. Here he enjoys the beauty of the Rhine River and the city of his youth. But still he shares the loss of many Americans and is haunted by the past.
It was a very bad experience. I hope never to see that again.